Hi Libra, this is your June 6th through June 12th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Moon. We have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Cups. We have the Chariot. In the potential outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups. And we also have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or Pisces, or Cancer. And guys, I'm a little under the weather, so please bear with me. What I noticed right away is that in the beginning of the spread, all the way to your left, there is no movement whatsoever. Then things are starting to move with that Knight of Pentacles. But the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight out of all 4 knights. And then the next card that came out, the Chariot, is one of the fastest cards in the deck. So this is like a progress. This is like the evolution of this connection. And you know what else? It kind of feels like you're the one who runs this show. It kind of is like under your supervision. Perhaps you gave this person an ultimatum that you're not going to settle for anything below a really serious offer. You're not going to settle for anything than a commitment. And perhaps this person took their time, but then they finally decided to move forward because they're in love with you. You're their wish come true. They can't live without you. Right, and they basically capitulated, and you're celebrating a victory, right? We have Justice on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. That is your personal card, Libra, and it's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading, especially your major arcana card, and especially on the bottom of the deck. Like I said, that means you're the one who runs the show, you're the one who calls the shots here. In the potential outcome, we have that Ace of Swords in the middle. And the Ace of Swords belongs to you, because you are the king or the queen of swords, right? And the Justice card is holding up scales in one hand, and the Ace of Swords in the other hand. So that Ace of Swords definitely belongs to you. So you're the one who says how it's going to be, if it is going to be at all. And like I said, the person you're dealing with, perhaps they kind of resisted it, perhaps they wanted to play by their own rules, but then they eventually going to capitulate, or perhaps they were waiting for something else, and whatever they were waiting is finally going to get in line with the way you want it to work out, right? So the first card that came out is the Seven of Pentacles, and it's a card of waiting, right? And it's clarified by the Moon. The Moon is the personal Pisces card. You could be dealing with a Pisces. But the Moon is one of the most emotional cards in the deck, right? And the Seven of Pentacles, I think it's coming from the person. So like I said, perhaps you gave him the ultimatum, and they thought that you would change your mind, but you never did. Or perhaps they were waiting for something else to play out, to work out in their life. Perhaps they were waiting for their financial situation to improve, or whatever. A visa to be granted if they are at a distance from you. But either way, like I said, you insisted, or going to insist, that if it's going to take, if this connection are to be, if this connection is to work out, then it's going to be in such and such order, it's going to be in such and such way. Right? So here they come with the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles, it could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this is that very serious offer. The Knight of Pentacles, as I already mentioned, is the slowest knight out of all 4 knights. So they thought it through, or something finally finally put something together. And then now they're coming towards you correctly, because the Knight of Pentacles is the most stable, the most grounded, and in my opinion, the most serious knight out of all 4 knights. And the Nine of Cups clarifying that Knight of Pentacles, I think that's you right there. You know, this is a card of a wish come true, and at the same time it's also a card of a personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So you are definitely happy that things are starting to unfold the way you wanted them to unfold to begin with. Then we also have the Chariot. It's the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Or the Chariot, like I said, it's one of the fastest cards in the deck if this person is at a distance from you. They're going to come see you. The two of you could also travel together. The Chariot could be a card of transportation, so transportation could be involved here somehow. But the Chariot is also a card of victory. And I think that's definitely you celebrating that victory. The Chariot is a card of moving forward and not looking back. Alright? In that potential outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups. So this looks very promising. Like I said, the Ace of Swords belongs to you. You run this show. The Wheel of Fortune is the two of you potentially taking it to the next level. Starting a new cycle on that level up, whatever that level is for you. And the Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of two people finally being on the same page, finally seeing eye to eye, and finally feeling the same way towards one another. So this looks very promising. Just to recap, like I said, there's no movement whatsoever. Then things are starting to pick up momentum, and then things just take off like a rocket with the Chariot card. And as I already mentioned, I think you're the one who runs the show. It's either going to be by your rules or it's not going to be whatsoever. And eventually it is going to play out the way you see it. Alright, Libra? Really happy for you. Congratulations. Libra, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do 2 or 3 more spreads, depending on how the situation unfolds. We'll take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Libra, if you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the 2 of Wands, we have the 8 of Swords, we have the 4 of Swords, and we also have the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. There isn't really much happening, to be honest with you. Perhaps you're on vacation. Perhaps your kids are off to somewhere because it's summertime or almost summertime. School is over and you're just taking a break from kids. For some of you, you could be thinking about what's next for your family, what's next for your relationship. Because we do have the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is a card of a family or a relationship, right? And all 3 cards besides the card on the bottom of the deck, those are cards of nothing happening besides the fact that you could be thinking about, contemplating, thinking about what's next for your family, for your relationship, or like I said, you could just be taking a break, right? The 4 of Swords right next to the deck, this is a card of somebody who is on a beach or by the poolside, or perhaps you're just on the couch watching movies because you finally can, because kids are away or something like that. There isn't really much going on. So perhaps you wanted to spend some time so it's nice and quiet. Alright, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Libra, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the Fool, clarified by the 6 of Wands, we have the King of Wands, clarified by the Page of Pentacles, and we also have the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Virgo. I'm just going to go ahead and call it a reconciliation, Libra. It is a reconciliation with this King of Wands. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. If they're not a fire sign, this is somebody who is in the spotlight, somebody who is with an initiative, somebody who's got solutions, right? And the very first card that came out is the 10 of Pentacles. It is a commitment and marriage card, right? The Hermit on the bottom of the deck is the personal Virgo card. This person could be a Virgo. Or perhaps this person did some soul searching. They've gone within. And when they came out on the other side, they realized that you were always the one whom they wanted to spend the rest of their life with, right? So they did a lot of thinking, and as a result of that was the answer. The answer to this person's questions is you. Especially if that question is, whom do I want to spend the rest of my life with? So here they come with the Fool and the 6 of Wands. The Fool is a card of wiping the slate clean, starting from scratch. This is a card of a new beginning, a second chances in this case. The 6 of Wands is a card of victory, but back in the day, the 6 of Wands used to be called the proposal card, right? And I see it all the time, Libra, when People think that the only way to get somebody back is to propose to them. That could be the case here. Or this is what they're planning to do in the future. The King of Wands is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is something tangible, something you can touch. So they will bring you something, they will give you something. And together with the Six of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, it could be a piece of jewelry in a small box, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a reconciliation, like I said. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Libra. This week we have the Fool, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. It kind of feels like you're winning at something. You could be getting the job. If you've been applying for a particular job, then the job is yours. If you've been applying for a business loan, then the business loan is also yours. If you run your own business and you were trying to get a contract on a particular case, then you're getting that contract. For others of you, for very few of you, you could be quitting your job this week. And like I said, you're quitting, you're not being fired. Perhaps you already have enough money. Perhaps you're getting the dividends. Some of you could be becoming fully vested. You're getting those shares awarded to you, and you're like, you know what? I've got enough money in the bank, and by the way, this job sucks. I'm out of here. Yeah, one of the two scenarios. But there's definitely money coming in, because the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a very decent chunk of change. So if you're getting the job, then you're obviously going to get paid. For perhaps that new job even comes with a sign-up bonus, or it comes with a very decent package. But for others of you, like I said, you're getting paid, and you are living, right? The Fool, the first card that came out, it could play out as a new beginning, right? And at the same time, the Fool could be you leaving something behind. You know, the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck is the start of a new cycle. Definitely a start a new cycle for you, no matter what the situation is. And I do see you getting some money, or getting paid, or getting dividends, whatever it is, with that Knight of Pentacles. I think you'll feel good about it. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Libra. We have the King of Swords, we have Judgment, clarified by the Sun, we have the Six of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Swords, and we also have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow air sign, Gemini, another Libra or Aquarius, or Leo. Yeah, what you're not expecting is either the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords showing up. You see, we have both of them here. So it could be an air sign, for sure. Or an air sign with Leo in their chart, because the Sun is the personal Leo card. But what you're not expecting is definitely somebody showing back up from the past. And it could be an ex, it could be a friend, a family member, somebody you used to work with, somebody you went to school with. You get the idea, right? But this person is definitely somebody you already know, because both Judgment and the Six of Cups are cards of somebody from the past. And the Tower on the bottom of the deck, this is something you're not expecting. Alright, well, I think this person's got some good news, or they want to reconnect with you, because the Sun is actually the happiest card in the deck. So I think you're going to be really happy to see this person. Catch up with them, reconnect with them, I don't know. Pick up where the two of you left off. Alright, so that's what I have for you, Libra. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Libra, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.